Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. In today's video, I have another What Sold video coming your way, going through my sales from Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Depop from the dates of June 30th through July 6th. I was out of town for part of this week, and so I wasn't really consistent with listing, but I did have a great total gross sales amount because I sold one item for $500, which I'm so excited to get into because it is the most I've ever made on one sale in my almost 1 year of reselling. So it's so crazy, so excited to jump into that. If you're new here, my name is Kate. I'm a part-time reseller, mom to two, do this on the side while I'm being a mom. It's all intertwined, mixed together. Consider subscribing if you like my content and you enjoy this video. I hope you find it informational and informative. Now let's jump into my weekly sales.
So I was on vacation this week. I can't remember if I mentioned that, but I did make at least one sale on every platform, which is great. My net sales amount was actually pretty high because I sold one item for like $500, which I will be getting to. It's something that I sold on eBay, but I'm going to start off with Depop for today's What Sold video. I sold 3 pairs of shoes. This first pair is something I picked up from the Goodwill Outlet for probably around $4. They're this pair of Dansko black leather, comfy orthopedic platform slip-on clogs, size 38 or size 7.5. In my tags, I put supportive, arch support, comfortable, neutral, nurse shoes, walking every day, and comfy. I also put casual and minimalist. The reason I got these was because they were in really good condition, nice matte leather material. There was some powder within the insole, but that didn't really matter a whole ton. These sold in less than a month. I listed them on like June 12th, so a couple of weeks to sell. I would definitely pick these up again. They sold for my full asking price of $40. I have heard that the traditional Dansko style, these like Dansko clogs, aren't as popular as other Dansko styles, but I feel like this is what Dansko is known for. And in my experience, this Dansko style has sold really well for a good amount and pretty quickly. I also sold this pair of shoes. This is a pair of Nike Gianni's Immortality 2 white neon pink orange basketball tennis shoe, size 7.5. There were 2 spots. I can't remember where. They were overall in pretty good condition. I put a ton of work into these shoes. I bought these at the thrift store and thought they were going to be easier to clean up, but no, I did put in some elbow grease. I washed them like 3 times in the washer. I did lots of shoe scrubbing and they turned out pretty cute. They are a men's size 7.5, but a woman bought them who was a size 9.5. In my tags, I put fitness, sporty, sports, streetwear, gym, athletic, athleisure, as well as activewear, maximalism, tennis prep, streetwear, and futuristic. These are just so cute. I bought them at a Deseret Industries thrift store for $8. I had them for a few months before I listed them on June 6th, and they sold at the very end of June or around the beginning of July. So a pretty quick flip. I would definitely pick these up again. The sell-through rate on eBay wasn't too bad, but these particular pair required a lot of work. So if I ever come across these again, I will make sure to only buy them if they are in better condition. I was actually surprised that these were a pair of men's shoes because they're pink. And like men can wear pink too, but traditionally pink shoes are women's, but no, these are a pair of men's shoes, which is very interesting. I spent $8 on these and they didn't sell for $40. That's what I had them listed at. They sold for $32. Someone made me an offer. I would definitely pick these up again. And then the last pair of shoes that I sold on eBay was another pickup from Deseret Industries thrift store. It's this pair of Florsheim Lexington purple brown leather wingtip tassel slip-on loafer, size 8. 3E. Not sure what that is. I think that might be the width of the shoe. In my tags, I put classy, handsome, formal, dressy, wedding, church, and quality, as well as neutral and tailored and preppy. I bought these for, I think, $10, $8 or $10, so kind of steep. I originally had them listed at $45, and I ended up lowering the price to $36. Someone sent me a $25 offer, which I did accept. These had absolutely no interest on no other platform, no interest on Mercari or Poshmark or eBay. They only had interest here, so I probably wouldn't pick these up again. The reason I bought them was because they were in like brand new condition, just a tiny scratch on one of the toes right there. Other than that, very, very little wear. I didn't have a great return on investment. $10 into 25 isn't that great, but at least I made my money back. Learning curve for next time. Florsheim is an expensive men's shoe brand, but in my experience, after selling this sale, it doesn't sell for a ton and there isn't a following for it. I bought these back at the beginning of May. Kind of a quick flip, but that is why I like to sell on every platform because although these had no interest on my other reselling platforms, these had a ton of interest on Depop, and I could not tell you why. I forgot to tell you guys that these Dansko clogs got returned to me a couple days ago in the mail. I don't know if you guys saw here on YouTube, but I posted a little short about it. If you have time, definitely watch that video. These Danskos came returned back to me in the mail, completely destroyed. The soles looked like they'd been chewed on by an animal. And what I think happened was the buyer claimed that I had sent them in the wrong condition, but I actually think that their animal might have gotten to them and placed the blame on me. I went through my bank charges and I wasn't charged for anything. I wasn't sent any notification on my email or through Depop directly. So I think that Depop just used their customer assurance money back guarantee to pay the buyer. All right, let's move on to Mercari. I was going to say Madewell, but I sold this Madewell Women's Rainbow Marl Wakefield button front ivory sweater tank size extra large. I bought this at Savers actually back in the middle of March. So it has been a few months. I couldn't find on my sheet when I bought these, but I know it's been a few months. I paid, I think, $6.49 for this. The reason I picked it up was it was made well, but it was also a larger size. And I thought this kind of cotton candy, pink and blue intertwined with the cream knit was really, really pretty. I do think I would pick these up again. This sale was actually super surprising to me. I originally had these listed at $35. I ended up lowering the price to $31.59, and someone just bought them outright. It was a really unexpected sale. Again, that's why I like to sell on multiple platforms because I get surprise sales like this, which are a great extra cushion for my business. And yeah, I think that Madewell, their knit pieces and their items with better material content in larger sizes are worth picking up all year round if you're willing to wait on them. I think this was a really cute piece, had this excellent stock photo, would pick up again. All right, we are moving on to eBay now, where I sold this belt for $500. Isn't that insanity? I had this listed for a couple months and then I ended up relisting this item for $600 and I had a 20% coupon on my store. So I sold these for $500. I bought these at the Goodwill Outlet a few months ago and I just picked it up because I was like, oh, it's alligator leather. I could probably sell this for like $30. A guy actually reached for it and looked at it for a second before he put it back. And I was hoping he put it back so I could sell it for around $30. He did put it back. I snatched it up and I bought it. Didn't really think much of it. I was actually kind of debating on throwing it away because this silver part had some tarnishing. And I was just thinking, is anyone going to really want to buy this? Should I waste my time listing it? It was a good thing because one late evening, or I guess I should say night, I was looking on eBay and I was looking up these Edward H. Bolin belts or just Edward H. Bolin stuff in general. And they were selling for crazy amounts, anywhere from like $200 to like $10,000, which is crazy. But this piece that I had sold is an Edward H. Bolin engraved, handmade gold, genuine American alligator belt, size 38. And when I originally had this listed, I didn't realize that there was gold within the silver part. But yeah, that's gold right there. Oh no, when I go back to click on it. But yeah, you guys can see the gold in the metal there. And then there's also gold right there in the tip part of the belt. It's this really pretty textured leather too. And I think this originally sells for like $1,000 to $2,000, but I think this particular style isn't sold anymore. In my description, I just said Hollywood, cowboy, western, and rodeo. I said that there were signs of where pictured. But yeah, once they relisted this or sold similar, clicked sell similar on eBay and had this relisted, it sold within, I'm gonna say like 4 days. And I was so shocked, you guys. Like $1 into $500. That is just amazing. Keep your eye out for Edward H. Bolin stuff. There's like Edward H. Bolin cowboy ties. I don't know what those are called. Are those called Bolins? Anyway, they also make like belt buckles and watches. Keep your eye out for them because they are high ticket items. So crazy. Really, really, really happy with that sale. The best sale I have ever had. Let's move on now to this next sale, which is not quite as amazing, but it is this Flick Elite gray padded nature sport hiker outdoor medium camera backpack bag. In my tags, I put photography, supplies, quality, and professional. I picked this up from the Goodwill Outlet for, I'm going to say $4. And I picked it up back in at the start of April. So it took a few months to sell. The reason I bought it was because I did look up these on eBay. The sell through rate wasn't too shabby and they were selling for a good $40 to $60. I believe mine was missing a certain part. Someone messaged me that there might be a part missing, but I wasn't 100% sure because I wasn't too sure with this brand, Click Elite. Ended up buying it though because it was so lightweight and I thought it was a really quality camera bag. We're also in the perfect season for hiking, camping, all that good outdoor stuff. And people do nature photography. I had this listed for $62. I believe someone sent me a $42 offer, which I accepted. I thought that was very fair. Very happy with this sale. Would definitely pick it up again. I have yet to come across it again, but if you come across Click Elite, definitely look it up because it might be worth something. This next thing I sold, buyer never paid, and so I didn't make any money from it. The transaction ended up getting canceled. This is a Flaw vintage Pendleton men navy blue single-breasted wood blazer size 20 wide or 2XL. In my tags, I put gentleman, formal, business, wedding, and handsome. When I bought this blazer, I bought it at a Revive thrift boutique for like $5. And it is, I think, 100% wool, but come to find out, yeah, 100% virgin wool. But when I got it home, I noticed a little hole there near the armpit and that one of the buttons was missing and then the other button came off while I was at home taking pictures. I had this listed for $35. Someone sent me a $20 offer, or actually, I think they sent me like a $15 offer, and we met somewhere in the middle at $20. I would not pick this up again. If this had been in better condition, I do believe that it would have had more interest. I think they were actually selling for a better amount and had a good sell through rate if they were in good condition. Men's Pendleton Navy vintage jackets, that is. But yeah, I picked this up near the end of March and it sold. Well, it didn't sell. I actually still need to relist this on all of my platforms. I haven't gotten around to that yet. But yeah, kind of sad that the buyer never paid, left me hanging. And then this is the last sale on eBay. This is a pair of Picolinos women's brown leather stitch details moccasin shoes, size 37, which is equivalent to a size 6. In my tags, I put leather, moccasin, casual, unique, comfortable, simple, hippie, flexible, and boho. Bought these at the Goodwill Outlet, probably paid like $2. I had these listed for $25, and with a 20% coupon going on in my store, I sold these for $21, I believe. There was some wear to these, but the reason I bought them was because they were so cheap and they are the brand Picolinos, which is a good brand to look out for. There wasn't really any holes. There was just some darkening of the leather, but they're kind of a really cool style of Picolinos. I bought these at the beginning of June too, so a little more than a month to sell, which I think is incredible for a $21 sale. Very lightweight, would definitely pick these up again. That is all for eBay. Now let's move on to Poshmark. And I feel like I actually had a good amount of sales now that I'm looking back at it. Okay, we sold this. This is a Brooks Brothers men tan black houndstooth pleated puff wool dress pants size 35 wide. In my tags, I put wedding, church, formal, menswear, sleek, tailored work and business. I said very classy and handsome pant. I got these at the bins for like $2. The reason I got them was because they were Brooks Brothers, they were wool, they were a nice pair of men's dress pants. I had them listed at $40 and I was kind of desperate to make sales this week, so I just sent out a $22 offer, which my buyer did accept, but I think I could have definitely held out for the right buyer and probably sold them for $40. But yeah, this was a pair of pants that the fabric was made in Italy, so that's pretty nice. I bought these at the very end of March, so a few months to sell, and I think I would pick these up again, honestly, even from a normal thrift store because they're really handsome and I like them. I like the houndstooth print. These had a little bit of interest on Mercari, and I don't know about Depop. I think the two sites that I had the interest on these the most was Poshmark and Mercari. Random things have interest on Mercari. I can never keep track of it. Okay, next we have this skirt, which sold overnight, like less than 24 hours. I am telling you guys, maxi skirts with really cool patterns that are either vintage or in nicer brands sell quickly for me for around $20 to $25, sometimes even above $30. Just really depends on the size and other factors. This is a Lane Bryant colorful floral fairy girly romantic midi maxi length skirt, size 20. Those keywords were really important. That fairy and that romantic, those are very trendy, as well as maxi length, because maxi length I feel like is the most popular skirt length, or at least it resells the best. In my tags, I put flowy chiffon, multicolor, groovy, unique, 70s, 90s, Y2K, and cute plus size. I bought this at a Deseret Industries for $6. I had it listed for $32. Someone sent me a $26 offer, which I accepted. This skirt is so cute. I mean, the pattern is just so unique. It is very 70s and groovy, but fairy-esque. It was 100% polyester even, but with it being a larger size, I think that's why it sold quickly. Would definitely pick this skirt up again. It is so cute. I would wear it if it was in my size. All right, next we have this. This is a bins pickup from a couple months ago. This is an Everlane women's tan, the 100% cashmere oversized soft turtleneck size small. In my tags, I put neutral quality capsule wardrobe staple piece, warm and relaxed fit. The reason that I decided to pick this up was because it's 100% cashmere and Everlane. So boom, boom, right there. I had to get it. Size small. There was a little bit of pilling, which was easy to get off. I also got this really nice stock photo of this model wearing an all round look. I don't know if I'd pair this top with those pants, but nonetheless, really nice sale. Turning $2 into $40. I had this listed for $50. Someone sent me a $40 offer, and I thought that was great for it being July. Definitely would pick this up again. Then we have this. This is another bins pickup. What would you know? This is a Cheyenne blue cowgirl flare jeans, medium wash, bedazzled back pockets, size 31. In my tags, I put cowboy, cowgirl, horses, square dancing, Texas, Western country bootcut, flare leg, bell bottoms, and mid rise. The reason I decided to buy these was because they were only $2 and I really liked the style. I thought they were really cute and trendy. They were also a size 31, so a larger size. And I think the bedazzled pockets helped. I had these listed for $25. Friend Lister sent out a $22 offer, which my buyer accepted. Would pick these up again. I bought these at the very end of May, so just over a month to sell. Really, really great pickup. I feel like I sell flare leg jeans for around $25 to $30 pretty quickly and well if they're in a nice size and a cute style. This is a pair of Choco Men's green adjustable strap flexible, hard cloud Java sandals size asterisk 10. The reason I put asterisk 10 was I couldn't find a size tag, but they were measuring a size 10. In my tags, they put outdoor camping, hiking, walking, neutral, active, and comfort. These were actually returned to me. I had these listed, I think, for $25, and I accepted a $12 offer just because there was a little chip in the toe, as well as some discoloration on the strap part. But the reason my buyer wanted to return them was because The adjustable, let's see if I can find it for you guys. The adjustable strap part had been burned and cut apparently, which I didn't really notice, but I don't think it really even affected pulling them up. You can see that the strings right here been burned and cut, but I don't think it really affects being able to put them on like my buyer claimed. So anyway, I relisted these recently for $16. We'll see how they do, see if I can get these out of my closet. I don't want to really consider them a loss because they were kind of a heavier shoe. Next, we have kind of a success of a sale, but also a fail of a sale. This is a Crispy Hunter GTX 12 inches Gore-Tex insulated hunting boots, leather, size 13. I listed these for $45. They sold for my full asking price, but you guys, even though I've been reselling for almost a year, I had no idea that if the package on Poshmark is over 5 pounds, that the seller pays rather than the buyer. I had no idea. And so I think these weighed like 8 pounds. So I had to pay like 10 extra dollars or something. So I really only sold these for like $35, which kind of sucks, but definitely keep your eye out for crispy, very expensive work boots. These were a taller boot, but they did have some wear right there on the toe and then on the other toe and on the side too. But yeah, glad I picked these up. I got a lot of information from Crispy's website or another website that was selling these crispy boots. And then in my tags, I just put work shoes and they had like 2 likes. And then I think the second liker just bought them. Would definitely pick these up again, but I don't think I would sell them on Poshmark. Probably stick to selling them on eBay, Depop, or Mercari. So that's definitely one downside of Poshmark, that you have to pay for it being over 5 pounds, which I feel like is going to be very off putting to your buyers because then you have to raise up the price of your items to make a good profit. And those crispy boots sold within the time of my vacation. So I listed them while I was out of town and then they sold while I was out of town. So I think they took like 2 days to sell, which is incredible. This next sale is this pair of Abercrombie and Fitch women's blue denim jeans, 90s ultra high rise, size 12. In my tags, I put denim on denim, 90s, casual, school, high rise, party, going out, fashion, trendy, and classic. I bought these at the bins for $2. I originally had them listed for $38. I lowered them to $32. And I think I ended up sending out like $25 offers to my likers, but then someone bought these outright for $32. What helped them sell, I think, was that they are Curve Love, which is desirable. They're also a size 12. And then they're the 90s relaxed jean high rise. So a very cute, desirable style. These took a few months to sell, I believe, based on if I'm thinking correctly. But yeah, I would definitely pick these up again. Really cute pair of Abercrombie and Fitch pants. Abercrombie and Fitch sells for me, but it really just depends on the particular piece. Like some of their stuff sits for me, and then others of their stuff sells within a good amount of time. Okay, you guys, this is the very last sale of this very profitable week because of that bowline belt. I just realized that my title was really, really short, probably because I picked this dress up several months ago. I bought this at a Goodwill where I bought like 10 Bowden dresses in a row. I didn't even really take a look at them. They were all size 10 or size 8. And come to find out when I brought them home, I think 2 of them had pretty big flaws that I ended up just throwing away. So that wasn't very smart. But I paid $6.99 for each of those Bowden dresses. I think that this one was just a little bit too plain. It's this Bowden woman's blue ruffle velvet midi dress size 8. I thought it was cute. Kind of reminded me of like a kurta, like an Indian kurta. There were no takers, there were no biters, and I think I had this listed for $35 originally. I think I lowered it to $25. I don't know if I lowered it to $18 or if someone sent me an offer, but happy with that $18 sale because I believe it has been over 6 months. In my tags, I put modest dress, shift dress, ruffle design, empire waist, church dress, and casual dress, and then velvety fabric. I would pick this item up again, maybe. Like if it was in a bigger size or a cuter pattern, just because it's Bowden wasn't a good enough reason that I should have picked this up. This was 100% cotton on the outside, and then the lining was 100% polyester. But yeah, that is all my sales for this week.
That is it, guys, for this What Sold video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it informative or enjoyable in any way at all. I'm going to tell you guys now my gross sales amount, which would be $896 rounded down. I had a little bit of cents from eBay. It was like 896 with like 59 cents. But yeah, that is insane. The best week I think I've ever had in almost 1 year of reselling, thanks to that Edward H. Bolin. Definitely have that on your list, in your brain. Keep your eye out for Edward H. Bolin. I think it's pretty rare to find. I found it at the bins, but I'm so glad I did. It is definitely something to be on the lookout for. So I guess it is a bolo, you could say. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Bye.